Hey guys, with my father house mini mansions. I made just a short video. I just had two dreams. It wasn't two rapture dreams this time. It was a heaven. No, it wasn't heaven hell dream. It was a rapture dream and a hell dream, like a fire dream. In this dream, um, I was in a pot. What do you call it? Potbelly restaurant or something like that. Yeah, it was on Prospect Avenue in McKinley. It was it was called Potbelly Restaurant, and I was in the bathroom, and for not even about them for at least a couple minutes, and all of a sudden the lights went out, and when the lights went back on, I was gone and outside, and the cars, some drivers were missing and some. It was at nighttime. Some drivers was missing and some wasn't, and they kept saying, I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time, and they're looking for the driver or passenger in a panic, and they started getting out of their cars, confused and scared and confused. And the scene changed. It was like an elevator going down, and it was like a pool with like a fire, and a lot of people were screaming in agony and pain. And someone was screaming, I thought I had more time. I thought I had more time. And someone was screaming, give my life. Oh, now I'll give my life to Christ. Now I will. And it was like demonic voices screaming, and they kept changing their voices. It was, yeah, I just seen like a large pool of like a fire. It was like souls screaming down there. Yeah, it's like one scene changed to the next. It's like an elevator that went down. It went down slowly. I just seen like a pool that that you swim in, and yeah, this past Sunday, the pastor talked about that. She said hell is real, people, and it's not fantasy, it's not fake. Because if you read Luke, I think it's in Luke 19 or something like that. Yeah, it's somewhere in Luke, but I read it to you guys. Yeah, called Luke 19 or something like that. Yeah, I'll read it to you guys. Yeah, because the pastor was saying a lot of churches are saying that they don't want to talk about hell because they don't want to offend anybody. Well, Jesus talked about hell more than anything in the Bible, and he was trying to keep people out of it when other people are forcing themselves in it. So, yeah, I'm gonna type this up real quick. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna type this up real quick. It is Luke 16. Is that Luke 16? Okay, Luke 16. Yeah, I'm looking at that really quick. Yeah, Luke 16. Let's see here. Luke 16. 1 to 30. And I'm going to read this for you real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to read this to you real quick. Parable of the Lost Sheep, not that one. Parable of the Composed Father, not that one. Yeah, let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I'm looking for it now. Yeah, Parable of the Lost Coin. No, not. Oh, Luke 16. Oh, sorry. Wrong chapter. Okay, 1. Luke 16. 1 through 30. Yeah, parable of the cleat. Uh, let's see. More warnings about the Pharisees. Oh, here we go. The rich man and Lazarus. Yeah. Okay, I'll read to you guys my last part of my dream besides the rapture. 'Cause I was gone, and the Lord doesn't want you down here, neither do I. And that movie, I don't know if you're a horror fan or not, but I've seen, it's a true story, by the way. It's called Conjuring. And based on a true story where this family is really demonically possessed by his house. And I suggest you not watch it because the Lord don't want all that darkness in your heart. He don't want all that stuff in there. About this family they moved into this house and something bad happened in there, and they didn't realize it till it was too late. And doors opening up by themselves at night, and hearing voices at night and shadows on the wall. So therefore, the house was demonically possessed, which they didn't know about until the last minute, until it was too late. But yeah, that's a true story. It was two couples of demonologists. They were chasing demons for a living, and they were exorcising people. So yeah, it's a pretty dark movie. It's pretty dark. It's pretty demonic too. So yeah, I was watching that on my way home and work during the daytime. I don't watch that stuff at my no. Yeah, that house was pretty possessed and demonically possessed, and they didn't know about it. But it's a true story though. It's called The Conjuring. So yeah, it's crazy. But them couple they passed away. So I looked them both up on Wikipedia. They're no longer living. But anyway, yeah, it said Lazarus and the rich man. Okay, guys, here we go. There was a rich man who dressed up in purple and fine linen, who was feasted superbly every day, but at his gate lay a poor man named Lazarus, whose body was covered with sores, who longed to eat, fell from the rich man's table. In addition, the dogs came and licked his sores. Now, that means that it came out and licked his sores when he was all sored up all over the place. Now the poor man died and was carried by angels to Abraham's side. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell, like I said, Hell, hell, like in my dream, like in a lake of fire, like telling you a pool, a lake of fire. And he was in torment. He looked up and saw Abraham far off with Lazarus at his side. I mean, he saw him from far distance. So he called out, Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus to dip a cup of water, tip on his finger to cool my tongue. In other words, he was in a lake of fire and he wanted some water. And there's no water down there. And he said, tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, because I am in anguish in this flame. That means, in other words, he opened his eyes up. He was already in hell already. He is already in lake of fire. I am anguish in this fire. But Abraham said, child, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things, and Lazarus likewise bad things. But now he is confronted here, and you are in anguish. Besides all this, a great chasm has been fixed between us, so that those who went to cross over from here to you cannot do so. It means you can't cross over on the other side. It doesn't work like that. They can't jump from hell to heaven, heaven to... It's not a bungee jump thing. You can't jump from heaven to hell, hell to heaven, heaven to hell, hell. No, it doesn't work like that. It's either heaven or hell. You can't jump up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. No, it doesn't work like that, man. Either one place or the other. You can't jump from heaven to hell. No. It just doesn't work like that. You're either one or the other. It's not a bungee jump where you jump up and down. It's not an elevator where you go up. Well, it's an elevator where you go either heaven or hell, but you can't be in both. Be in heaven 1 minute, and go back down to hell. Be in there 1 minute, go back up to heaven. No, it doesn't work like that. But anyway. Okay, where was I at? Those who want. Okay, those who cross over. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. And no one can cross from here to there to us. Like I said, that's no one can cross from here to us. Like I said, you can't bounce back and forth, up and down, up and down. It doesn't work like that. Can't do that. So the rich man said, "Then I beg you, Father, send Lazarus to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, to warn them, so they don't come into this place of torment." Meaning, that's verse 28. Meaning, you can't go back and tell people not to come here because you're already down there. You can't, do that. But Abraham said that he had Moses and the prophets, they must respond to them. Then the rich man said, "No, Father Abraham, but if someone from the dead goes to them, they will repent." Yeah, basically, if you die in your sins, the Lord said you will. If you die in your sins, you will be in a lake of fire if you die in your sins. Yeah, that's in Matthew 2. So, yeah, the Lord is trying to save you from that. And, man, guys, I'm just saying, you don't want to be in a lake of fire. You want to be in heaven with the Lord. That's why He recommend you give your life to Him, give your life to Christ now, because time is literally running out. Time is literally ran out. And the reason why we're here now, because the Lord is having mercy upon us. Because He see all the evil since the days of Noah, which we're in now. Evil has expanded, seriously expanded since that day. It sounded like a moral start. That seriously expanded. So the Lord doesn't want you to be part of any of that, because judgment is coming for them. Better believe that it's coming from. Trust me, it's coming. So the Lord doesn't want you to be a part of that, and that judgment is coming for them. Because the Lord can see in their hearts that is evil continuously, like in the book of Genesis. And there's so many people down in the lake of fire. I mean, they made their choice forcefully, voluntarily, forcefully. The Lord don't want to send them down there, but He forced His hand to push them down there. They made their choice. They made their choice. Because they didn't want to be with Him, so where else can He put them? Because they rejected Him and didn't want Him to be with Him in the kingdom of heaven, so He had no other choice but to put them in a lake of fire. So there's so many people burning down there with agony. It's worse than any Hollywood horror movie you ever thought of in your mind, or you can have a thought to your mind how it's going to be. Yeah, so read that book, 23 Minutes in Hell. I forgot who the pastor is. I forget. The book, it tells, and the pastor went down there in real life, and it'll tell you the torment that he saw. And the things that he saw down there, you can't even put on words in this earth. You can't describe in words things he saw down there. And he asked the Lord a question: "Why did you put me to this place? Why did you bring me down here?" Simple answer: because people think hell is fake. They think hell's on earth. Hell's in Arizona where it's hot. Hell's in California where it's hot. That's people imaginary. But actually, the real one, biblical one, man. I mean, you get burned once on earth, you don't want to get burned again. Because on earth, if you get burned, you'll heal. That's because your skin will heal. Because this right here is skin. This right here heals. But your soul, that don't heal. That burns forever, and you feel every inch of it. And you remember all your senses, all your sins, what you did on earth. And all your senses come to you, and you remember them all. And you remember all the bad things that you did on earth, all the regrets. And you remember, oh, I should apologize to that person. I should have forgave that person. You remember all the bad things you did on earth. You remember that. All the senses come to you, and you remember that. You remember all the bad things you did on earth, and all the nasty stuff you did on earth. You know, all the killing, all the raping you did on earth. You remember all that stuff. All the negativity you remember on earth. And all your senses come to you, and you have bad thoughts all the time. You don't rest, you don't take a nap, you don't lay down, you don't have a drink of water, you don't yarn, you don't do any of that. It's just torture 24/7 by demons, demonic spirits. But ask yourself this question. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is your soul worth being tormented, beaten up, socked in the face, pushed around 24/7 nonstop? And also, you don't get tired. And the demons and the demonic spirits, they never get tired of torturing you. They never get tired of torturing you. Never. They don't get tired. Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. No. They don't get tired. They torture you 24/7, day and night. They push you around, torture you, they beat you up. I mean, it's man. But is your soul really worth all that damage for all eternity? Because it don't stop. It's just 24/7 for all eternity. But ask yourself that, is your soul really worth it? All that torment, all that beating, all that abusing, all that molesting. It don't stop like it do on earth. It just keeps going over and over and over. It's like a circle. It keeps ringing around a rosy over and over and over. And that's not, like I said, that's for eternity now. 24/7 for eternity. Like I was saying, ask yourself this question: is your soul really worth all that? Or whether you rather have rest and peace, well, not dead, but rest, not that kind of rest and peace where you die, but where you either get your soul tortured for all eternity, or walk in the arms of Jesus. Which one you rather do? Because you rather be Satan's slave or a Jesus slave. I mean, pick which one you want to be a slave to, either Jesus' slave or Satan's slave. Because Satan's slave, he'll just torture you the rest of your life for all eternity, your soul for all eternity. So either rather be loved as a slave or Jesus as a slave, you'd rather be Jesus' slave or Satan's slave. So you got to choose either side, heaven or hell. You got to choose either or. So who going to attach your soul to? Up or down? Choice is yours. Which one's really worth it? But yeah, I don't think the lake of fire is really worth it, but it's up to you. So to me, in my opinion, it's not really worth it, because ain't nothing but torture 24/7 nonstop, and it don't stop either. You don't get a drink of water. There's no fire hose down there to turn on to squirt you in the face with. You don't swim either. You definitely don't swim. There's no water down there. Cause like Lazarus said, can you put a drop of water on my tongue? There's no water down there. You don't wash dishes down there either. You don't take showers down there. It's just, just torture 24/7. So, I mean, choice is yours. But I advise you to make a wise choice, not a poor choice. Jesus is a wise choice. Satan is a poor choice. So many people made a poor choice, and they're still making that choice today. So all you can do is pray for them that the person with their heart beating make the right choice. Because once your heart stops, that's it. That's it. Once you leave this planet and this world, that's it. your soul either goes up or down. Oh man, I meant to make it short, but no well. Yeah, your soul either goes up or down. So it's up to you guys. Once you leave this earth, the minute your heart stops, the second minute you're in eternity, either heaven or hell, because you will stand before God one day in judgment. So just letting you guys know about my rapture dream and what I saw. Just a quick, well, I want to make it quick, but just getting a point out there, a serious point. So it's up to you guys. Make up your mind, either up or down. Either attach your ball and chain to Christ or attach it to Satan. It's your choice. But my advice: make a wise choice and a poor choice. So, all right, guys. Just want to shoot you a quick update on my rapture dream I just had, because there's gonna be a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos in the world today. Because after the rapture, because it was actually, this is at nighttime too, not during the daytime. It was at nighttime. It's a restaurant called Potbelly. Yeah, I just disappeared in the bathroom, and my clothes on the ground, and everybody was getting out of cars in confusion and chaos. So, and I just, the scene just changed, went on the bottom, and like a pool of fire. So, alright guys, love you guys, and God bless, and give a life to Christ because time is up. So, alright, love you guys, and I hope you make a wise decision and a wise choice in their future. Sign a lease over to the Lord, and give the keys to your heart to Christ and not to Satan. Alright guys.